All right, Leesburg, Georgia, June 7th, 2026. A black family, a family reunion, 20 children in their yard. And the man who put on body armor grabbed an AR-15 and came back. Let's get into the record. What happened was the family was outside on Autumn Leaf Drive celebrating a reunion weekend. Adults, elderly relatives, about 20 children. At 9 p.m., a car drove past and the driver leaned out and started hurling racial slurs at the family. And witness Ramel Green, a Marine veteran, said it in his own documented words. He started yelling the N word. He kept going, so we let him go. The family let it go. The homeowner called the Lee County Sheriff's Office to report it. She called the police before anything else happened. 5 minutes later, Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer came back. This time he was on foot and he was wearing body armor, carrying an AR-15 with 20 children in that yard. The family spotted him. They scattered. They put themselves between Kinzer and the kids, and Kinzer opened fire. And let me let y'all see exactly what happened.
So new details on a shooting in Lee County, Georgia. Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer, the man accused of opening fire on a family after yelling racial slurs at them. He is apparently a fire chief at the Air Force Base in Warner Robins. I don't know if he still works there. I've been trying to figure out if they still work there, but if he still works there, but there's no number that is listed for the department. The county sheriff's office requested the GBI help in the investigation after Kinzer allegedly yelled racial slurs at the family and then opened fire. It makes more sense now because the family kept saying to me that he had all these connections with the district attorney, with members of the sheriff's office. They claim a deputy even took him from the scene to receive medical treatment at the hospital. And so it makes more sense now that we know that he's a fire chief for the Air Force. It gives us a little more information about who this guy is, why he's getting this treatment.
So the deputy took him to the hospital, basically. They didn't even call the ambulance. The deputy took him away. But Ramel Green, the Marine veteran, right, he grabbed his weapon and he started returning fire. Kinzer was the only person shot. All right. And so after this happened, they had a confession and a charge. So when the deputies arrived, Kinzer acknowledged on the scene that he had been involved in that shooting. That's a documented confession. A search warrant at his residence recovered the AR-15 and body armor. Confession, weapon, body armor, 20 children. Jeffrey Tyler Kinzer was charged with 1 count of aggravated assault. Released on a $5,000 bond. In Georgia, that may have cost him as little as $500 out of pocket. Okay. Who is Kinzer? He's a 36-year-old, Leesburg, Georgia, fire station chief, 778th Civilian Engineer Squadron, Robins Air Force Base. He's a civilian federal employee at a United States Air Force installation. As of today, it is unclear whether he is still employed there. Robins Air Force Base has not answered that question publicly. We want answers. His wife, Jessalyn Kinzer, worked as a nurse at a Phoebe Memorial Hospital in Albany. Okay. Atlanta Black Star, they called the hospital. When her name was mentioned, the person on the other end hung up. The family was later told she resigned. And one more detail nobody's talking about. Kinzer was not alone when he came back. Someone drove him to that scene in body armor with an AR-15. That person has never been identified and never been arrested. Now, the DA, right, is District Attorney Lewis Lamb, my bad. Southwestern Judicial Circuit, Lee County, Georgia. Let me show y'all him because he need to be put up on stage too. We need to see what he got going on. Okay, here's Lewis Lamb, Lee County District Attorney, Southwestern Judicial Court. Graduated from the University of Georgia Law School. But WALB News asked him directly, why only aggravated assault? Why not? Why no attempted murder? Why no charges related to the children? Is this a hate crime? DA Lamb's entire response, the June 7th shooting on Autumn Leaf Drive remains under active investigation. One sentence to every question. Here's what else the record shows on Lewis Lamb. He lives in Leesburg, the same city, same community as this family. He just won re-election in November of 2024. His term runs through December 31st, 2028. The family lives under the DA who gave one sentence for the next 2.5 years. The GBI, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, is now involved, requested by the Lee County Sheriff's Office. Investigators have told the family they are examining this as a potential hate crime. More charges are expected, according to officials. This channel will be here for every update. So, confession on scene. He got an AR-15 recovered, body armor recovered, 20 children in that yard. One charge, $5,000 bond, one sentence from the DA. The second person who drove him there, never arrested. The fire chief at a United States Air Force base, employment status unknown. The DA, 2.5 years before he faces voters. And I'm not drawing conclusions. I'm reading the records out loud. You draw the conclusions. Share this, subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments. We don't forget on this channel. Hey.